So, 5 interview questions that are dangerous and that you should know about when you are interviewing. This topic's very fun for me because I get it asked all the time. We deal with candidates all the time, and many of them are anxious about interviewing, and they are scared or anxious, and they don't know what to do. And even though they're highly experienced and know their skill set quite well, they want advice. They want to ace the interview. They want the job. So they ask for us for advice. It makes sense since we are a recruiting firm. We do this all the time. We do this for hundreds of people every week, and we know what we're talking about. So let's go into it because I really like this topic. So the first question I actually answered in a previous video, and I'll put a link in this video for you to check it out later if you want the whole version of it. But the question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now, the short answer and the only answer that you should give is, I see myself with your company, working for you, helping your company grow, being there, getting promoted, taking on more responsibility, doing what I need to see that you are successful and the organization is successful as a whole. That is the short answer and the only correct answer. This question is a trick question because if you give anything else, it shows that you're not really enthusiastic about the role. If you say, well, I don't know where I'll be in 5 years, it's a long time from now, I'm worried about getting this job right now, wrong answer. That means you are not loyal. That means you're not enthusiastic, you're not in with the company, you're out. If I was a hiring manager, I would not move forward with you. If your answer is, well, I don't know, I'm thinking of going to grad school, my wife really wants to move to Florida, I'm thinking of moving with my kids there, if you allow remote work, I could still be with you, and you're out. That's what the question's there for, to find out your intentions. And they found out your intentions. You want to go to grad school, you're not really loyal about this job. Or you want to move to Florida, you're not really loyal to staying in Ohio or Pennsylvania or wherever they are, Michigan. You're not loyal. So the question did what the hiring manager wanted to do, and weed out people that are not loyal and not enthusiastic. So if you are one of those people, don't interview. Or two, be ready to give your be ready to give the right answer, to be loyal for the role if you want the job. So that's the first question. The second question is also very similar in that it weeds people out for enthusiasm. The question is, what do you know about our organization? And I've also answered this question in a prior video, and it's very easy to get right. All you gotta do is just Google the company. Heck, Google it 5 minutes before the interview. There's a Wikipedia page. They have a website. You can go to their About Us section. You could go about the Contact Us section. You can find out about them. It's really, really easy to get this question right. And if you don't get it right, then you deserve to not move to the second round because you didn't do your homework to move on. It's very easy. You Google them, you find out what they do. Sometimes they are a large company, a Fortune 1000. You like Coca-Cola or John Deere or 3M. Then you probably know what they do. You've seen their products in stores or on ads. But if you haven't, it really takes like 5 minutes max, 2 or 3 minutes minimum, but that's nothing to find out what your client does, the hiring manager and the company does. So if you get that wrong, that's on you. And if you're watching this video and you're about to interview, please Google them. Please find out what they do. It's not that hard. The third question is, what do you think about your current or previous employer? Now this question is also a trick question. It's supposed to weed out people that are not culturally or ready to work for a corporate client, if you're not ready in the mindset to work for a corporate client. Because if you are in the mindset to work for, not even a corporate, for any client, the one thing you don't do is you don't badmouth your former employers. You don't badmouth the place that you're working today. Because the hiring manager, at the back of their head, they're thinking, well, today he or she is talking bad about John or Sally so-and-so at this organization. In 6 months after I hire him or her, he's going to be bad-mouthing me or my team. So they will not hire you because they don't want to hire someone that is bad-mouthing a current or former client. It's just bad business. So what you don't do with this question is say, yeah, I hate that team. They really annoy me. They give me too much work. Or I don't like traveling there. Or the manager is just really mean to me. Those are all bad answers. If you don't like the place you're working, for whatever reason, the best answer is, I'm looking for growth. I love the place where I'm working now, or the place I'm working out is good, but I'm looking for growth. I'm looking to grow my skill set. I'm looking to grow as part of a new team. I'm looking to grow, and that's why I'm applying for this role, and that's why I want to work for your organization. That is the right answer. That is the answer you should give if you want to move to the next round. Now, the fourth question is also a trick question. Heck, all of these are dangerous questions. That's why you're watching this video. That's why I'm making this video. These are all dangerous questions. The next question is, what is your biggest weakness? It's a trick question because you don't really want to give your weakness. Because if you give your real weakness, a real weakness, it will make you vulnerable, and too vulnerable means you might not get the job. So if the answer could be, well, I procrastinate a lot. I go on Facebook and I check out the newest thing, the newest kicks, or I check out the newest thing that's happening in the news, and I procrastinate, and it takes me 3 to 4 hours. I waste 3 to 4 hours a day just procrastinating. It sucks. It's a problem. I'm probably gonna get Adderall for it. No, that's the wrong answer. You don't give your real weakness. Because if you give that weakness, they're not going to hire you. They'll be like, this guy works only 5 hours a day. He doesn't work 3 or 4 hours. He procrastinates. No, I'm not going to hire him. He's horrible. That's not something you want to do. You want to give something that sounds like a weakness, but really is a strength for you. So an example could be, I am very meticulous of my time. I overplan everything. And I make sure that I have a lot of time planned to do all my tasks so that I have more time to devote to growing my skill set. And that's a weakness because it leaves me vulnerable when things come up during the day and I have to make more time. So that really is not a weakness, because being a good organizer and a planner is a strength. It really is. It's a big strength in an organization, in a complicated organization. So you may make it look like a weakness, but it's not a weakness, and it's really gonna help you get the job. So that's my advice if you were asked that question. So the fifth dangerous question is, what would your past employer or manager say about you? Now, this is a hard question because you don't want to answer it with something negative. It's a trick question because some people are gonna say something negative. And again, you don't want to say something negative. It's like a sister question to, well, what did you think about your past employer? Or tell me about your current employer. You don't want to say anything negative. And again, you need to answer it on a positive note, because again, you're not here because the person on the other side of the desk is your friend. They're going to be your next employer. They're going to be paying you for your time. So you need to do what you need to do to get the job. And I'm not saying exaggerate, but I'm just saying sell yourself and do what you have to sell yourself and convince a person that you are the right person for the job. So I hope these 5 dangerous and trick questions helped you. I hope you use my knowledge to help you gain your next role. And stay tuned for my next video, and I'll continue to help you on this channel.